Hello, my dear children. How are you? How do you feel today? Now, let's begin our English lesson. Today is our theme, My Country. Grammar, direct speech, and the indirect speech. Today's lesson objectives. You must to read the travel brochure about adventure holidays in Kazakhstan. Learn and practice using indirect speech. Learn how to use say and tell with indirect speech. We are going to speak about direct speech and the indirect speech. Direct speech төл сөз. Біреудің, яғни жеке тұлғаның өзінің айтылған сөзі. Indirect speech біреудің сөзін тура мазмұнын жеткізу. For examples, she said, I watch TV every day. Мен күніге теледидар көремін, деді ол. She said that she watched TV every day. Ол өзінің күніге теледидар көретіндігін айтты. She said, I'm a teacher. Мен ұстазбын, деді ол. She said that she was a teacher. Ол өзінің ұстаз екендігін айтты.
Introduction to direct and indirect speech. Let us have a look at the given sentences. Pinky said, I like to play games on the computer. This sentence can be said in another way as well. That is, Pinky said that she likes to play games on the computer. Here, observe that the same thing is reported or told in two ways. In the first sentence, the actual words said by the speaker are repeated as they are. So, it is said to be in direct speech. In the next sentence, we have not repeated the actual words said by the speaker. However, its meaning remains the same. So, it is said to be in indirect speech. Let us first learn about direct speech in detail. When we repeat the actual words said by the speaker as they are, it is said to be in direct speech. Let us take an example to understand this. Pinky said, I like to go to school. In the given example, I like to go to school are the actual words said by the speaker, that is, Pinky. Hence, it is said to be in direct speech. Note that direct speech is always written within quotation marks. These are some more examples of direct speech. Chintu said, I have lost my way. Mother asked Pinky, did you really enjoy the picnic? What a tall building this is, she exclaimed suddenly. Now, let us learn about indirect speech. When we do not repeat the actual words said by the speaker, however, its meaning remains the same, it is said to be in indirect speech. Let us take an example to understand indirect speech. Pinky said that she liked to go to school. In this example, the actual words said by the speaker, that is Pinky, are not used. However, its meaning remains the same. Hence, it is said to be in indirect speech. Note that indirect speech is not written within quotation marks.
Huh?
These are some more examples of indirect speech. Chintu said that he had lost his way. Mother asked Pinky if she had really enjoyed the picnic. She exclaimed that it was a very tall building.
Track 1.24.
My country. Exercises 1 and 2.
So, Henry, what would you like to do this weekend? Do you want to go sightseeing?
I want to go on an adventure holiday.
That's a good idea. I like winter sports. What do you think, Kate?
I'm not sure about this. I can't ski very well.
Do you like water sports, Tanya? We can go rafting at the Sharon River.
The Sharon is too far away from Almaty. It takes more than 3 hours to get there.
What are you reading, Sirik?
I'm reading a travel brochure about adventure holidays. How about climbing in the Tenshan Mountains?
Isn't climbing too dangerous? You know, there are natural disasters like avalanches and earthquakes.
Look at this advert. It's for camel riding in the steppe.
That looks interesting.
I love horses, but I've never ridden a camel. I think I'd like to try that.
Tanya, what are you doing?
I'm calling the travel agency to book a camel riding trip.
Look at the verbs in blue in the sentences in exercise 2, then complete the rules. The first, we use the past simple tense of the verbs say and tell to repeat what someone else said. The second, said is always followed by that plus subject plus verb. The third, after told, we always use an indirect object. The object can be a name, a noun, or a pronoun. Here you can see tense changes in reported speech. For example, in present simple we change into past simple, traveling. And let's start with the words travel, trip, journey, tour. What is the difference? Travel is used mostly as a verb, for example, I travel a lot, but sometimes it can be used as a noun. Travel, verb or uncountable noun. Trip, short, easy. Journey, longer than a trip. More time, more effort. Tour, visit many different places. We usually say go on a trip, go on a journey, go on a tour. Please pay attention to the preposition on. We know that there are different types of holiday. There are package, beach, adventure, activity, honeymoon, gap year, cultural, break. Here you can see one of types of holiday, beach, and the next, package. The next types of holiday, adventure, and the next types of holiday, activity. And so here you see types of holiday, honeymoon. The next types of holiday, gap year or sabbatical year. The next types of holidays: cultural. Go sightseeing, on an excursion, on a city tour,